Hello, this is Duncan Pawley, and this is a brief introduction to Kanban boards. Let's get started. So we're going to be looking at the examples of where Kanban boards have been used, how to use them, the benefits of them, how they provide a visual representation of the products through the company, and how it makes it easier to find where the bottlenecks are and how to get different departments to work together to solve the issues. So what is Kanban? It literally means a visual cards on a board. It allows us to see where the bottlenecks become it's very obvious. That you can see a little Kanban board in the bottom right hand corner. You read them from left to right, so a little card is placed on the board and it goes from left to right, and you're trying to go in from one department to the next. There's limits on how many you set the limits on how many can be, say, in the analysis construction area, and it's a pull system, so things are going when the production department or the department further up is ready, they will pull or request the next job to come, rather than it being a push system where the first job pushes it onto the second job, which then when they've done, they push it onto the third department. It's more of a pull system, which is a much more efficient way of doing things. It's useful for situations where operations and support teams have a high rate of uncertainty, so you're making products that have got a lot of variables, different types of products and stuff, rather than a standard product. It's less useful in those cases. Can reduce inventory by 25 to 75%. We know that inventory is a big issue when it comes to identifying waste. Since all segment states in the workflow are visually organized, the required items, reducing the wait times and ensuring speed, continually support all the tasks in the flow. So basically what you're doing, you can see how things flow through the factory, and hopefully make it easier to see where the bottlenecks are. It allows for flexibility in planning, so Kanban provides improvements in workflow with visual representations of the workflow, and the speed of movement from one task to another is reduced. So you get a more standard movement from department to to the next department. This is coming through the creation of clearly marked flow lanes, Kanban cards, and clearly marked columns to indicate where each item is in the workflow. So you know where it is, you know where it's going, you know where you're going from one department to another. It knows when it can go to the next department, so it's being pulled along when so if you look at the diagram below, backlog planning, in progress, development, tested and completed. So when developed products the departments that developed is ready, it would ask in progress to send the next job along. So it's pulling the production through the company rather than a push system. This allows sufficient duration for long tasks that cannot be broken down logically, preservation of value of such long tasks, effort required by each role to be expended, continuous flow of the tasks that are completed without wait times. Hence, planning is flexible and non-time boxed. There we go. Limits work in progress, so you don't get a build up in one department waiting for the next department to clear up, to send products to it. So it will limit the number of products that are in work in progress, so thus reducing wait times, because it's a pull system. Avoid stress on resources so you don't want the development department being pressured by the department below, saying, oh, come on, we've finished our job, you need to get on with this. It's a pull system, so won't be as stressful. It resolves bottlenecks and collaboration of the entire team, decreases dependencies in completing a task by splitting it into subtasks as well, so that subtask is tracked independently. So like we said, it's a pull rather than a push process. The benefits of a pull process avoids pile up of work, reduces wait times, facilitates a team to maintain constant pace and focus on quality, provides resource balancing. So when you've got the Kanban board, you can very quickly see which department's struggling, where the bottleneck is, and it allows you to put the resources in place to reduce that. So there we go, minimizing cycle time. The cycle time for each task is measured and the process is optimized to reduce the cycle times. The bottlenecks are identified immediately and resolved collaboratively by the entire team. So you can see that maybe one department saying, I've done my job, and in the push it would be trying to send it on to the next one, but the next one is so busy it can't keep up with it. So it means you need to put more resources into the next department to reduce that bottleneck. Continuously delivery benefits of continuous delivery are short release cycles, results in continuous delivery of growing product at regular intervals, continuous interaction with the customer. So you're finding out, because it's a pull system, you're reacting to the customer's requirements. So you understand what the customer wants, and you get feedback from them. Limited requirements in each release cycle. Developers are not overloaded with requests. This enables them to focus on the delivery, so you're not constantly having multiple things happening at the same time. It focuses on the finishing work than on the starting. So it's all about going from the customer's viewpoint, pulling the product through the system, and it optimizes flow of the work from the beginning to the end. Visual metrics, if you go into any factory now, a lot of them have visual metrics of what's happening in the department, what's happening in the work in progress, and the colour system is quite obvious where things are performing well or where they're not. I know one company invites the department heads to a meal every month who are doing badly with the boss of the company, and they have to explain themselves. So metrics they're a good driver as well for all the staff to see how well they're doing. Efficiency through focus, by focusing on what a customer wants. So it's this pull system. The scope becomes clear. The focus is on delivering value to the customers. A customer's expectations can be made realistic and focused with a continuous interaction with the customer. Focus on the task is ensured with a limit on work in progress. You don't want to work in progress is costing you money as a company. You're not getting paid for that until it gets out of the door. So if by reducing work in progress, you've got less money tied up in materials. The pull approach enables resources to complete the task at hand before the next task is taken on. So you do what you're doing and then you take on the next one. It's not a push, somebody trying to make you rush the product you're doing now so you can give them the next one. So it's hopefully quality will go up. It optimizes lead times, cycle times, and results in faster delivery. Visualization of the workflow with Kanban board draws immediate attention to any bottlenecks. We've sort of covered that. Empowerment of the team makes the team accountable for the success. So empowerment as well as visual metrics around the company. Alongside that is obviously something called value stream mapping. The value stream consists of all actions required to bring a project from creation to completion. So you have this sort of diagram, this little example, bottom right hand corner, value stream. What happens with the product as it comes through the door to get it all its transport and everything. Find out where waste is, moving from one department to another, or waiting and stuff like that. Elimination of waste. This is what we're trying to do, and it brings us back to Tim Woods again. So Kanban board is used to depict the flow of tasks across the value stream. So as products go across from left to right, you can see where the value is added as well. So it gets you more focus onto that, empowers the team, and it continuous delivery as well. This means focus on work completion, limited requirements at any point of time, focus on delivering value to the customer. So it's customer led. There are several very good YouTube videos out there that do explain this. If you're actually really interested in project management and the like, do some research on Prince 2 and similar techniques. Yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully that was useful. It's up to you to go out and do some research on this now, but I hope that's a good starter for you.